wageni vile, asante sana kujiunga nasi. Wanasema kuinuka na kupiga densi si dhambi ila kujirudisha ujanani. Asante sana wageni wetu wa Kuria. Wa Kuria, tafadhali tusije tukapoteza muda. Kabisa. Basi ndio heshima, ratiba yetu unaona inaendelea kufululiza vizuri zaidi, maana tayari unaopata hao wa Kuria wana ujuzi katika masuala ya kunegua. Asante sana Kalentini, asante sana. Tuwape makofi jameni, wanafanya kazi nzuri sana. Asante sana Didi, asante sana Sidi. Asante, tuwape wazee wetu makofi jamani. Tuwapigie wazee wetu makofi jamani. Ni wachache basi ndio wetu heshima awamu itakayofuata. Kabla ya awamu itakayofuata ndio wetu heshima, ningependa tule mtambue aliyekuwa MCA Bwana Tegemea utania radi, maana nakuja na michoro kadha ambayo watachora kwa ajili ya sisi, mimi na wewe na Pembe wote ambao walijiunga katika awamu hii. Karibu bendi uwanja wewe. Asante sana wanabedi. Basi ngeleta heshima, tumefika tamati ya burudani kama wenyewe wanavyosema.
Pigie makofi. Asante sana our chief guest, sir. We want to continue with the program and I would like to welcome the principal to give his opening remarks.
Environment, Climate Change, Dr. Engineer Neno, Directors, members of Kenya Forest Service Board of Directors present, the Chief Conservator of Forest, Honorable Member of Kenya Forest Service, representatives of national and county government, religious, political and community leaders present. The county groups represented here, distinguished guests, good afternoon. It gives acquired by our graduates. Kenya Forestry College was established in 1956 and is legally anchored under the Section 17 of the Forest Fields for the management, conservation and sustainable utilization of forest and allied natural resources. Our mandate carries a responsibility that goes beyond producing certificates and diplomas. Has become increasingly important in an era of climate change, biodiversity loss, land degradation and growing pressure on natural resources. Not only in forest management, but also in climate action, biodiversity conservation, technology, community participation, agroforestry, forest-based enterprise. The transformation of Kenya Forestry College is reflected in the remarkable growth of our student population. The college has grown from an annual enrollment of 160 to 655, 380 students having satisfied the requirement for graduation this year. Every graduate represents a story of perseverance and who supported the student journey. We therefore celebrate today's achievement as a collective success. Chief guest, some of the milestones achieved by the college in the last financial we have also strengthened our partnership with institutions. We have had our own website among many others. The government's ambition of growing 15 billion trees by 2032, restoring integrated landscape and increasing national tree cover requires technical also raised over 500,000 seedlings and planted more than 62 hectares, while working with schools, communities and other stakeholders to sensitize them. They gain hands-on experience in nurseries, forest plantations, wood processing facilities, community settings. This practical orientation ensures that our graduates leave the college with both it's not its building, it's enrollment or equipment. It is the quality, character and impact of the people it produces. Our graduates are already, this is a testimony to the relevance of the training offered at Kenya Forestry College and the quality of the professionals produced by the institution. To our graduates, I say, your certificate is not the destination. Carry with you three attributes: competence, integrity, courage. Competence will enable you to solve problems. Integrity will determine whether people can trust you with response. Such competence without integrity can cause harm. Knowledge without courage can remain unused. And a qualification without commitment to service impact. We are encouraged by the government proposal to expand internship opportunities to TVET diploma graduates, train their competence and contribute to national development. The growth of the college has also brought about challenges. On behalf of Kenya Forestry College, I wish to express our service management for their continued support. Increased enrollment has created demand to expand our infrastructure. We therefore appeal to the government, the Kenya Forest Service, develop personal sacrifices to support your sons and daughters through their training. You encourage them when they then became difficult and stood by them until they reached this important milestone. We rely not only on yourselves, but also on the college that trained you. Do not measure your success merely by the position you occupy or the income you earn. Measure it by it needs problem solvers, innovators, entrepreneurs, environmental stewards, ethical leaders, and professional commitment to service. Do not wait. We celebrate you, the class of 2026 graduates. Remember, once more, graduation is not an end, it is a beginning. Go forth with confidence, but remain humble. Go for your skills, service, and success in relation to those who follow you. May you carry the banner of Kenya Forest College with distinction, the Kenya Forest Service Board and management for their continued support. Our partners and stakeholders, our parents, guardians, and the graduates. Thank you. Chief guest, may I allow me the requirement for the award of diplomas and certificates.
With distinction, Mohammed Abdi Ali, Duba Isao Edgar, credits, Agutu, rewards, Bowen, Chengo, Chepkori, Gatia, Njogu, Orenge, Utere, Sumo, Ya, Yakama, Tai, Kogo, Koskei, Relay, 50 diploma in forestry with distinction, Emmanuel Maida Muneni, Araka Brighton Nyabunyes Kigande, Mwita Pori Nyagoyu, Ngari Choice Waiziku, Abdala, Abidabi, Adedani, Angori, Atieno, Bosesera, Chebet, Onek, Chanel, Chaso, Chebuot, Chepkoech, Chepto, Cherobon, Cherop, Kemosi, Kiari, Kibet, Kelvi, Kimayo, Kimande, Kibure, Kimeri, Kibimo, Kipnatich, Kiprono, Kipkurukut, Kipruto, Kipsang, Kipuyaron, Kitol, Kitunda, Komen, Corito, Destacan, Remboy, Rory, Magalia, Macoa, Martin, Makoko, Maroa, Masika, Maura, Mawira, Choi, Dilama, Doro, Duati, Dumu, Nana, Ngeno, Ngetich, Ogor, Oyuga, Batiat, Kirol, Sayare, Seyayon, Suma, Tukei, Turito, Wafura, Waga, Wamui, Wanzi, Wanjara, Wanjeri, Wanjiku, Wanjoi, Yalamuk, with pass, Sembeyo, Naseriel, Yope.
These candidates have met all the requirements for the award of a diploma in forestry and request that the diploma be conferred upon them.
By award you a diploma in forestry of Kenya Forestry College and give you the power to lead to these qualifications. Thank you.
With distinction, Kariwa Tetum Edna, credit, Kirika, Kogo, Rikam, Ngati, Onyango.
Chief guest, on behalf of the faculty, I hereby declare that these candidates have met all the requirements.
I hereby award you and give you the power to lead, to practice, and to do all that pertains to this qualification. Thank you.
With distinction, the Tuya Winnie Temoso, Barasa Olfa Wekesa, Piwot Masi Tebol, Kipedi Tepo Chok, Tepkomoi, Tepkoech, Tepkovei, Tepkori, Tepkui, Tepnino, Terono, Katui, Kitonga, Ilibai, Tepchitir, Tepkomoi, Chuma, Kaindi, Kamau, Kapkor, Kayuki, Kazambi, Kea, Kipkena, Kipkurui, Kipkovei, Kipulana, Kiprono, Kiti, Koech, Kombo, Komoi, Desipei, de Baon, de Nakure, de State, de Ntupu, de Sanoi, de Sita, de Mbakani, Munguna, Muteti, Mwangi, Mwanya, Marua, Mwagi, Nabori, Ndunda, Nganga, Ngeyo, Rono, Tuto, Shara, Saraja, Lesaina, Lemelian, Tayer, To, Kipkurui, Koech, Lechuta, Lakimon, Derebo, Yamowe, Mburu, Ngao, Mwaniki, Mwangi.
Chief guest, on behalf of the faculty, I hereby declare that these candidates have met all the requirements.
I hereby award you a certificate in forestry of the Kenya Forestry College and give you the power to lead. Qualification.
Chief guest, on behalf of the faculty, I hereby declare that these candidates may
Hereby award you a certificate, award you an artisan certificate in carpentry and joinery, this qualification.
Chief guest, I wish
Tonga, Gambi CBS, the Chairman KFC Board Directors, Mr. Korik Titus, the Chief Conservator of Forest, Mr. Alex Lemakoko, the principal and most important, I am Abdurrahman Weli Ahmed, the President of Kenya Forest College. It is college graduates. By being here, you have demonstrated that the achievement of our students are in the depth of your heart, and that the success will remain focused and continue moving forward. Your discipline ensure that you have completed your studies appropriately. Remember that graduation is not the end of learning. It is the beginning of putting your knowledge and skills into practice. Go out there and make Kenya Forest College proud. Students, including those who encounter difficulties during their time of the college, have made meaningful difference of their hard work. We thank you for being supportive and accessible. Allow me to appreciate the presence of our Chief Conservator of Forests, Mr. Alex Lemakok. Consistent presence demonstrates that the leadership of Kenya Forest College values this institution and its students. We also wish to for curricular activities which help students deliver teamwork, discipline, and leadership. We sincerely thank you for this support. Allow me to appreciate the Chairman, KFS Board of Directors, for the protection and management of Kenya Forest. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me sincerely appreciate our chief guest, Mr. That person of your order and responsibility has taken time to attend our graduation. Is clear demonstration that Kenya Forest College is in the center of your heart. We are truly honored by your presence, sir. Our graduates and students are also crowned ambassadors of the government 15 billion trees. At Kenya Forest College, environmental responsibility is not merely taught in theory. Every student enrolled at both certificate and diploma level participate in practical forest in forest agricultural operations. Our students therefore leave this institution not only with certificate but also with practical skills and strongly understand conserving Kenya forests. We therefore humbly request the government, through you and Kenya Forest Service, to continue creating employment. This perhaps the most important part may address today. As we celebrate the achievement of our graduates, we also look forward to the future that present a number of requests on behalf of the students and graduates of Kenya Forest College. Our first and most important request is employment and internship opportunities. Sir, please consider our graduates for those opportunities. Kenya Forest College has always prepared students through sufficient theoretical knowledge, practical results. These young professionals are ready and able to serve. We also request that our graduates be considered for opportunities at the new Timber Value and Challenge opportunity for our students and graduates to apply the college. This facility presents an excellent opportunity for our students and graduates to apply the skills they have acquired. A bus is not as simply a means of transport. It supports academic field practical, forestry activities, sports, competition. We also appeal for the tarmacking of the road from the college gate to the tarmacking connecting to Londiani Junction and Londiani Town. Proving it will provide safer and smoother movement of students, staff, visitors, and service providers, especially during adverse weather conditions. We kindly request an institution. A modern and presentable gate will reflect the broad, important and professional image of Kenya Forest College. Sir, the current library capacity can vary. The library will mean a great goodwill to the academic excellence of our students. With the increased student population, we also request an increase in number of classrooms, additional for teaching and learning. We also kindly request the expansion of student accommodation facilities. As the college continues to attract more students, the demand for a secure and conducive environment in which to study and live. Finally, we request additional support and necessary sporting facilities. Our students have demonstrated talent and potential in sport. With adequate equipment, we can strengthen our teams and improve our participation of our students. As I conclude, allow me once again to congratulate our graduates as you leave Kenya Forest College. Carry the value you have learned here. To our chief guest, Mr. Kitom, congratulations to all graduates. May you go forth and become responsible professionals, responsible citizens, and dedicated custodian of our forest. Continue to shine. Thank you and congratulations. May God bless you all.
I want to welcome the County Commissioner, represented here by the DCC, Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim, to make his remarks and then invite our
Asante sana. Our chief guest, PS Forestry, our PS Environment, our chief guest to our 49th graduation ceremony. Today we are witnessing the graduation of more than 380. I want to urge the graduates to be ambassadors. The knowledge and the innovations you have learned can provide opportunities for you and others and the entire community to also to invite the AIP to make his remarks before I continue. Karibu.
Our chief guest today is Randy, is Forest. The counterpart is so the principal of this institution, our DCC who is here with us, those from education sector who are here also with us.
graduates. Good afternoon. Hebu pale yule umekaribia umsalimie, umweleze congratulations from Honorable Cherorot. The other time you came as a witness, but today you are our chief guest, and we came actually to celebrate. And not only that, in staff and the principal of this institution have been doing in class. And I want to take this opportunity to congratulate our graduates for all of us here. We have your parents who have come actually to cheer you up. We witness a lot of traditional dancers here, students singing. This Forest College is the only institution where you can find all Kenyans. And I want to say that this institution is especially in matters forest and environment. We all know that the target in this country that the president has given us is in the morning today. We witness a lot of trees which have been felled. We witness a lot of trees which have been felled, and there is a lot of work to be done there. 8 billion trees. I want to challenge all of us who are here to go back. Challenge all of us who are here to go back again to where we started and start propagating about this target that the president has given us. That we have, let's plant trees. This morning we went for exhibition here, and I realized that in this institution we have a lot of
So a lot of activities, principal and the board. It is high time that whatever you are showing us here should get down into the village. Make sure that the youth to come and also learn of what is happening in this institution. By doing so, I know we'll attract more students here. We've mentioned, and the principal have mentioned a lot of things about this institution. Last time we were here with our speaker, Honorable Etangula, and he promised us about the bus and that 100 million. I've been pursuing it, and we've been doing it with principal, and I want to say that we'll keep on doing that until we achieve that. So our students, be assured that the bus will land here in a few months. We've mentioned our student also leader has mentioned about this road. As you walk around here, you drive around here, you will make sure we do a loop road from the junction there all the way to around Londianegas to connect with the other road so that we can have tarmac. That is 2.5 kilometers. Very soon we'll have our head of state around here in maybe less than 2 weeks, and he's coming actually to launch also some of the development, some of the activities, some of the projects here. We are going to announce it is maybe between 9 and 11. Let us come, all of us. We are going to hold a big meeting here in Londian town for the purpose of, we have Londian to that area to Nongwai. So I want to say that there are a lot of projects that are going on here. We also have Kenya School of Agriculture around here. We have Kimaisian Tibet. So I want to challenge our principal. I'm happy. We know what the president is doing, and I know each of us knows the vision that we have as a country, being led by our Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. He has talked managing our environment well. That is another step. Doing projects that we are doing, that is another step. So I want to say that all of us, we should not talk about siasa ambayo tunaona katika taifa letu. Hii ni siasa ambayo ishi. Kuna siasa mfululizo na kuna kazi mfululizo. President alichoose kufanya kazi mfululizo. Umeona juzi supporting. We have this united opposition. I want to say that this united opposition, they have nothing, they have no agenda. They cannot talk about any development. What they only talk, they are wale wa opposition, fanyeni kazi yenu, sisi tutafanya kazi tukiongozwa na President Daktari William Samoei Ruto ambaye hachoki. So ningependa kusema kwamba employment, unlike other institution, I know Forest College here, mnapotoka hivi, na ningependa kuuliza our chief guest, tafadhali ninajua wewe uko na hiyo connection, wewe uko na pamoja. Otherwise, asanteni sana, Mungu apate kuwabariki. It's my humble time to welcome
and climate change, Daktari Festus Ngeno, the representative of the governor of Kericho, who is here, the chairman of KFS personnel, good afternoon. I wish to, first of all, before I make a few remarks, to recognize the presence of my colleague CEO, the Director General for greets us.
Okay. Our chief guests and our co-chief guests. It is good and all the time. Yes, I want to appreciate you all. I will not give a speech. I just want to appreciate our chief guests. That because for the longest period we've been very few, so we want to congratulate the girls for doing so well. Let us enjoy the day, and Carefree is ready to continue collaborating with the
and appreciate our graduates who have undertaken a tough course, forestry course, for 1 year and others for 2 years, and today you have graduated. We welcome you. I therefore now wish to also commend our ministry led by our peers for having a very special interest under the leadership of our chief guest who is here today with us. In Kenya Forest Service, we now engage a lot of technology in managing and as a result of the support that we have received from government in terms of numbers of our personnel, technical personnel, as well as our security personnel. Our chairman for Kenya Forest Service Board of Directors. Thank you very much, sir. You have given me the opportunity to introduce my staff, Kenya Forest Service. We have the principal who is representing us here today. We have the senior deputy chief conservator, who is our commandant, who is in charge of our rangers. We have Mr. Mwandiga, who is in charge of. I now wish to call upon our chairman, Mr. Titus Korir. Karibu.
His counterpart, the Principal Secretary, Climate Change and Environment, Dr. Festus Ngeno, the area graduates and parents. Good afternoon. Mungu ni mwema. Asante sana. Before I make my on my left, we have Director Jane Wamai. Raise your hand. Director Jane Sumati. Director, our chief guest. I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for being able to be our chief guest at their efforts to be here today to witness the graduation of their children. Graduates, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you too. And this goes to His Excellency the President. The credit goes to him in what we are seeing in our country. Since he declared his forest, ranging from the employment of rangers, foresters, and expanding of our forest nurseries. And I would like to thank our ministry through our guest of honor for his support in reaching out to His Excellency so that we got all these assistance financial. We see a lot of changes in our country in the expansion of our forests, and apart from that, the reduction of encroachment, the increased number of doing what we are seeing in our country. So I don't want to make more remarks except to congratulate all the graduates for today, and the President has involved all ministries in the planting of trees across the country. That means they also the planting. So it is due to be aggressive, and we ask our ministries to assist in taking on our graduating students to assist in expanding. My pleasure to welcome our guests, and I would like to ask you to upstanding in welcoming our PS, Mr. Mugambi. Welcome.
Okay. God is good. God is good. Hapa mimi leo niko na mwenzangu. I am with my colleague PS Ngeno, who I will invite first to give a word. But before Ngeno, you wake up, I also would want to say, to introduce others. And he knows himself, Tarus, wherever you are, come, so that you can introduce your colleagues. Then Ngeno will come and...
Thank you very much, Chief Guest. With me, sir, is my colleagues. I'm George Tarus, the Forest Secretary. The Administration.
All protocols observed. My name is David Norokimo. I'm a Deputy Director of Forest Conservation. Thank you, Chief Guest.
What Tarus has not told you is that he comes from around here. I don't know which corner, so it's very crucial in whatever we are doing in the forestry. So let me take this opportunity now to invite my colleague Ngeno to say one or two things, then I take over. Thank you so much. Ngeno, karibu.
Mimi nimekuja na yeye tu ameniambia twende Londiani Forest College as a sister state department. We work closely with him, and on the onset is to congratulate you and your team to the various disciplines that you've been awarded. I want to encourage you that the sky is the limit, and therefore whether you have a diploma in Channing. Allow me, Chief Guest PS Mugambi, to just mention two things. That as we work closely, that there are two mazingira na mabadiliko ya tabia nchi. And climate change is a reality, the triple planetary crisis that we are experiencing in pollution. And one of the two things that I just wanted to pick out on climate change is nasi tumetoka wote upande huu. We are calling the rising lakes, especially the Rift Valley and Lake Victoria. Na hizo sote zimetokana kupitia kwa mabadiliko ya tabia nchi, climate change issue. Kulinda misitu yetu vile inatakikana. The presidential directive to grow 15 billion trees is also important for us to mitigate against such. The Kenya Meteorological Service Authority or Kenya Meteorological Department, as you all know, utabiri wa hali ya anga ama hewa walitoa taarifa. We released to experience a very strong El Nino. And El Nino means we have high or above normal rains. And Kericho and the parts of western area here. But Chief Guest, one of the interesting things yesterday, because we had sectors. We had interior, we had forestry, we had all the sectors, health sectors, and they were responding. Chief Guest, it is only Kenya Forest Service or forestry sector that only provided positive information on how they were going to utilize El Nino. Hii mvua itatusaidia tupande miti kutoka September up to January in order for us even to bridge the gap of the 15 billion that we are supposed to do. And therefore, I encourage all of, and that responsibility squarely lies with my colleague PS4 and all of us as Kenyans. And therefore, I want to congratulate once more the Kenya Forest College.
Asante so much, PS Ngeno, and allow now my colleague PS. We have the area MP. We have the chairman of the board. We have the board itself, KFS. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I join you today to preside over the 49th graduation, marking the culmination of 1 year of study for our certificate graduates and 2 years of the dedicated study for our diploma graduates. Let me begin by warmly congratulating your qualifications through hard work, discipline, and perseverance. More importantly, Kenya has gained another group of trained professionals equipped to contribute to the management of natural resources. Ladies and gentlemen, forestry today extends far beyond the traditional understanding of managing forests and trees. It is directly connected to some of the most important challenges and opportunities facing our country, including climate change, livelihoods, employment, industry, tourism, and rural development. The State Department for Forestry has the responsibility of providing leadership in community participation and the coordination of the 15 billion tree growing program. To deliver this, both KFS and KEFRI are government and recurrent expenditure, a scenario that we need to change. The two institutions are adorned with resources and opportunities that, if well planned, can fully fund the sector and limit us toward this end. I am pleased to note that the level of illegalities in the sector has drastically gone down in the last 4 years as a result of 600 rangers. I recognize and commend you for this. However, more can still be done. We must eliminate lawfully all crimes and illegalities in this sector. For example, forest encroachment, illegal felling of trees, and others. Our stations must fully comply without fail. No illegal activities or crimes should be recorded in their respective areas of operation. For our staff welfare, and it is expected that officers in this sector reciprocate and ensure effectiveness and efficient delivery of services, as well as promoting good working in the communities near our areas of work. I call upon the community around our forest to work closely with KFS and carefully, as well as other forest players, and the sustainability of our forest ecosystems. Ladies and gentlemen, success of 15 billion tree growing program is not measured by simply the number of seedlings planted, but by the number of trees that survive, grow, and ultimately restore our landscapes. We must pay great attention to species site matching, nurturing, protection, community participation, and effective monitoring. This is precisely why the quality of professionals produced is so important. We must also recognize that conservation cannot be achieved by government alone. Communities living adjacent to forests have a direct stake in the conservation of these resources. Participatory forest management must therefore remain central to our approach. When communities participate meaningfully in forest management and derive legitimate benefit from forest resources, they become strong partners in conservation. At the same time, achieving our national forestry amendment, Kenya Forest College, for expanding its training portfolio to include areas such as business management, information and communication technology, and the old science technology, alongside the emerging needs of the sector rather than simply respond to yesterday's challenges. To parents and graduates present here today, I congratulate you. Alive at this milestone alone, you have supported them, you encouraged them, and made sacrifices for their education. Today, you have every reason to celebrate and you to appreciate another important dimension of forestry. Forestry is also an economic sector. Kenya needs stronger commercial forestry, vibrant forest product value chains, relevant to our diploma graduates. The Public Service Commission is reviewing the National Internship Program to include diploma holders alongside university graduates. This will provide diploma graduates requires your knowledge, energy, and skills. As you leave this institution, ask yourself, what forestry problem can I solve? What enterprise can I establish? What every successful establishment, trees must be knowledge. Behind every restored landscape must be skills. Behind every and behind every national ambition must be men and women who are prepared to transform policy into tangible results. And you are among these men and women. As you leave the Young Tree Growing program, go forth with confidence. Apply the knowledge you have acquired. Create opportunities where none appears to exist. Work with our communities. Protect our national of the Kenya Forestry College and wish each one of your success in the next chapter of your professional journey. Congratulations to you all. God bless you. Having said that, PS and everybody here, once again, allow me to say one or two things. Here in Kericho, and this is here this, the foresters who are here this, you know, the forest cover here is 23.2%. We have planted 17.1 million trees. 3 years down the line, we ought to be at about 50 million trees. We are at 17.1 million, their target. Kericho, we need to put more effort. And the chairman being coming from KFS, working together with the DCC who is here, please let us put more effort so that we can be able to meet this target. I listened to our to various people, students who are here, that the government is looking into all those requests, and we will be working together with your area leadership, especially in order to address some of the things that we have listed. The ADMP has talked about the bus, and he has promised that he's working a lot to do it, to have it done. Load is no longer a story. We will work together with your leaders, as I said earlier, so that you make sure you have classrooms, you have things like hostels, as you requested, through various partnerships, and also we are not forgetting also the area of sports and equipment that you requested for. ADMP, I will really take this opportunity. Always with us whenever we call you to be with us, and we don't take it for granted. It is true, we flew together, and we were able to observe some areas which are not very good, especially along the Mau Forest. Working together toward the ambitious program set by our president, we will restore Mau. PS Ngeno, I know you are working a lot on that. From here, we are going to witness, and progressively, Mau Forest will be restored. On the employment, as I've said earlier, let me say this. This president looked at the economy behind the 15 billion trees. It's an economy valued more than 75 trillion Kenya shillings. And this is where our graduates, as I've said earlier, ask, what can you bring forth? How many enterprises can you, or what enterprise can you be able to create? How many people can country? You know, a lot has been done. This college, a few years back, before this administration, my colleague PS, you remember, it was almost at its deathbed. Today, it's a vibrant college. It's a 160 people graduating today, and we agree, KFS and the college, your plans to increase this graduate to over 1,000 as we move forward. In that period, quite a number of rangers have been employed, over 2,600 rangers, who are today assisting in bringing the crime and illegalities in our forest down. And we thank them, and we urge them to do their work diligently and within the law, so that we can lend our forests completely. We get happening in our forest. We know the current government has done a lot, and even diverting a bit from the forest, we saw students. I could not hear what they were saying, but I saw somebody carrying ugali and going loud with it, and hata akanipatia kidogo, although ilikuwa baridi, lakini I'm buying that ugali 2 kg unga at over 230 shillings. Today, you know how much. Here, people here are farmers. And we know 4 years ago, how much watu wa hapa mlikuwa mnanunua fertilizer na you don't have to be told. You know the fertilizer has been 2,500, but it has gone further down to 2,000 Kenya shillings. All our forests were being closed through a moratorium. No business was taking place in our forest. A lot of businesses had collapsed. Driving. There is no more moratorium. All what we are saying, we are doing irresponsible businesses due to lifting of that moratorium which was put, and this is because of the government that we have today. We know the people of Kericho and the environment. Today you are about to taste the orange which is passing through the gate of this college here. It's a milestone development by this government. We know of taken care of by our SHA health program. All these things I'm mentioning, they have not come by themselves. Somebody has to think through, and somebody has taken the energy to start these programs. And this is our president, William Ruto. So I support the government so that the government can go ahead and carry on with these programs. We know we have major housing program in this country to take care of the clear the many slums we have in this country. When we are talking about going to Singapore, this is the reality. Confidently, without fear or favor. And when we say all this, then we judge the government by what it has done, not only what it has said. So for me, is to urge you, wherever you are, please support the government. Please let us tell our president 2 term without fear. Ama mnaogopa? Tunamwambia nini? Tunamwambia nini? Mwambia 2 term. Ule anataka kumeza wembe ameze asubuhi. Na hiyo ndio direction tunaelekea. Because all these things we are talking about, these graduates who are here, who didn't be here, that government has revived this college. They would have been doing something else. So let's tell the Kenyans the truth. Let's not fear from the truth. Ili tusiwe ni story. So for me, this is what I would want to say. And again, let me take this opportunity to thank KFS, to thank my over climate change and the environment has told us that El Nino is coming. And we need to look at it positively. Let us plant fruit trees. And area MP, Bwana Sherarot, who is my friend here, and you know I have worked with you for many times. The ministry will, the State Department will give you a lot of fruit seedlings, especially avocado, when it starts raining. Mutapanda. Bas, hiyo ndio barabara. And that is how to improve our livelihoods. Not ingine mnaambiwa hapa na hii. Asante sana.
Thank you.